Hey, my name's Marcus Friend, and these are Friendly Stories. You know, sometimes in my industry, you have to be willing to go the extra mile. And I don't mean that metaphorically. I mean sometimes you literally have to walk an extra mile just to get something done, especially when you're a PA. In this case, I was on a low-budget horror film. But something really miraculous happened on this set. I went from being a normal, everyday PA to becoming the key PA. And I was, like, uber proud of this. But then I kind of realized that the key PA was gone, and half my crew was gone. But, you know, it didn't faze me. I was going to be a good boss. And I thought, you know what? In order to be a good boss, I'm not going to give my PAs the crap jobs that I wouldn't want to do. And on this set, the crap job was taking out the trash. Now, I know what you're thinking. Taking out the trash isn't that hard. In the real world, it's not. In the film world, it's a little bit more complicated. Because, you know, in the real world, you just take trash, you put it in a trash bag, you put the trash bag in the trash can, you put the trash can in the trash dumpster. You're done. It's beautiful. Film world, not so much the case. I mean, for instance, we were shooting this horror film in the middle of nowhere on a farm, and the farmer that owned the farm told us that we couldn't throw away the trash into trash cans, we had to take it off the premises, because apparently the woodland animals there, they would just go Hulk, and trash would be everywhere the next morning, so we had to get rid of trash every single night. And so I thought, this is no problem, I'm gonna get rid of this trash. And then I realized, the key PA was the guy who had a truck that we would load up every night, and we would drive the trash to wherever it went. I don't know, I had never dropped off the trash before. So I broke down and had to ask my team to help carry the trash with me, but it's okay, I was going to do it with them. I was not going to abandon my team. We ended up walking down this narrow dirt road through the woods, and it was about a mile. And we're talking about the shots that we had gotten done that day. And we were thinking like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if, you know, we're sitting here walking in these woods after shooting a horror film, and then we heard something crack in the woods? It wasn't funny. At that point, my wheels start turning, and I start thinking about the fact that all the PAs that ever took out trash never actually came back the next day. And then the cracking in the woods gets louder and louder, and we start freaking out, and then all of a sudden, out in the middle of this path, right in front of us where we're walking, this deer walks out. And, like, for those of you who don't know, I really like deer. I think they're these majestic beings. They're beautiful. So this was, like, really cool for me. And then the deer just looks at us and lets out the most undignified sound I have ever heard another living being make. And it just starts flipping its crap. And it starts running around in circles. And I'm like, what is going on? And then we start looking around, and we start seeing all these eyes. We're being surrounded by killer deer. And then I look around, and I see trash on the ground. There's, like, trash bags and cans and Dorito bags and scripts. And I'm like, oh, no! The PAs never made it to the trash can. They were eaten by these deer. And then at this point, a PA leans in my ear and goes, Marcus, drop your bag. And I look, and I realize that I'm still clutching onto these trash bags. And the other two PAs have already dropped their bags, and they're backing away. So I drop my bags, join the group, and it was at that moment that I realized no PA had ever actually taken the trash all the way, because you had to walk over a mile to get to the dumpster, and after working a 14-hour day, you're just like, this isn't my problem. But because they had left the trash, they now had attracted woodland animals that expected the trash to be dropped off in the middle of the woods where they could eat it. And because of that, they never came back the next morning. And that is why I say, sometimes in the film industry, you have to be willing to go the extra mile. My name is Marcus Friend, and this has been A Friendly Story. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.